Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Imperapod, the podcast where we cover European imperialism in Africa. I'm your host, Lucy Mott. In the last episode, we covered the events leading up to the Berlin Conference from 1884 to 1885, where they divided up Africa into European colonies. We discussed the slave trade, which took place from the 1500s to the 1800s, when it was outlawed in 1806 by Great Britain, which later abolished slavery all the way in 1833. We also covered the fact that in the early 1800s, the map of Africa wasn't complete. That is, until people like David Livingstone or Mungo Park explored Africa in 1840 and 1806. By then, Europeans were colonizing Africa fast, and by 1870, 10% of Africa was under European control, like how King Leopold established the first private country in Africa, the Congo Free State. But that was last episode. What about this one? Well, I got a comment from a follower the other day. Lori Coggins says, "What was the driving force behind European imperialism in Africa?" Thank you, Lori Coggins, for your great comment. The truth is, European imperialism is driven by multiple factors such as national competition, technological advancements, and mainly the need for resources. If there's one thing that motivates people, it is the idea of being the best. I was doing some research the other day, and I stumbled upon this article, Imperialism in Africa Mini Q. I'll probably be referencing it a lot in this episode. Document A says, "It would be wise if we Germans would learn about colonial skills from our Anglo-Saxon or British cousin, and would begin in a friendly competition." The Germans wanted to compete with Great Britain in colonizing Africa, and I'm just reading it from the document right now. Later on it says, "This is what England must either do or perish. She must found colonies as fast and as far as she is able." This again shows that England felt like she was required to found colonies, to gain power over other nations via Germany, whereas the Germans felt the same way. So, in turn, they were both motivated to colonize Africa. But national competition wasn't the only thing to cause Europeans to colonize Africa. No, thanks to the Industrial Revolution, Europeans were facing technological developments too. Document C from this article has a chart, and I'm just reading it on the fly. They made a steam engine, a method of getting quinine, an electrical telegraph, and different guns. So with all of these technological developments, of course they're going to expand. They're focused on benefiting their country to the best of their ability and maximizing their technologies. Also, these developments probably assisted them in taking over Africa. There's a lot in this. Document C also talks about how the method of getting quinine probably really motivated them to take over Africa due to having a new way to extract quinine, which is an important resource. Speaking of resources, the main reason behind European imperialism was probably Africa's abundance of resources. There's a bar graph here in Document E, and it shows the abundance of British pounds that Great Britain made on African exports before and after they colonized Africa. We're talking 3 million before and 21 million after, so a lot. Additionally, with this abundance of profit, Great Britain started to experience a lot of economic growth. Then, I was looking at this chart in Document D, which shows just how much the European industries benefited from these exports. I mean, they're able to make so many goods, fabrics, jewelry, cosmetics, electrical installation, waterproof clothes. You can really tell the Europeans benefited from these resources. Thank you for watching Imperapod. Today we discussed what driving force was behind European imperialism in Africa, and found that European imperialism is driven by multiple factors, such as national competition, technological advancements, but mainly the need for resources. What motivates you to do things? Drop a comment below, or let us know by reaching us at this hashtag. If you're interested in one of our other videos, check out this one. This is Lucy Mott, signing off. Bye! Hi! Aww! Okay, wait. You gotta chill out.